Yeah, trade intuition, flipping charts, mad precision. We on the grind, no sleep, endless mission. Crypto waves, no tide, just decisions. Ride or die with the block's ambition. Let's make this money, profits rain like monsoon. Bull or bear, we adapt, typhoon. Wallets packed, no room, full bloom. Path to riches, straight shot, no detour too soon. Trading is only as difficult as you make it. Rise, fall, rise again, never fake it. Cold wallets, private keys, gotta break it. Crypto life on the edge, let's shake it. Trade intuition, candlestick intuition. Charts wilder than Wild West ambition. We got the drive, mad clicks, no permission. Ready for the moon, orbit's our mission. Let's make this money, stacking sats, no fiat. Eyes on the prize, mad game.
That's right, guys, eyes on the prize. Man, oh man, how does that sound great? Eyes on the prize. The prize is here, guys. The prize is here. So let's go and get started. I do have a video that I want to show you. So we're going to go ahead and start the show with the video. And then once the video is done, we'll get on with the show. But I think this video is very important, especially right now. So let's go and get started. 3, 2. Oh, special shout out to Alexander G. Starting it off strong. Good Lord. I love it. Thank you so much. And this does help support the channel. So let's go in 3, 2, and 1. All right, so this was just sent to me, and I strongly recommend putting these in the VIP group. That way, of course, it can benefit everybody. So this person sent this to me, and it basically says that, you know, they bought at 124, they sold 50% at 195, which is amazing because you're taking profits. Then they bought again at 169, then 158, then 102, because it keeps on dropping. Now, if this is your part of your plan, now what I always recommend based on the charts that I do is I recommend, let's say we were going to enter the break of this level right here. You know, we have our entry right here, and then we have our lower bid, let's say down here, due to this. And let me go ahead and zoom in really quick, see if I can zoom in. All right, so this will be our lower entry for a bid. And we could say we're going to put, you know, whatever percentage this is, we're going to put 30%. We have our 50% here. We're going to put 30% here, and then possibly another entry right around here. And this is, you know, the last 20%. So this is our plan. This is what we're expecting to do. Now the price, it goes up, comes down, goes up. So now this is not more than likely happening. Since we broke this level, we can get this and possibly this entry that we had right here, cancel both of these out, and then add here, and then expect a retrace to 50% of this, and then add here. So we're taking these away and we're adding them up top. This is only if it starts coming up. If it does not bounce and it keeps on coming down and down and down, well, we don't add, we wait. Because so here's the plan is we enter, we have lower entries. These are our lower bids. Then our plan goes well because now it's going up. Then it retraces, which we hope it does. It breaks out, showing that the strength is very strong for this move. We enter here, the break of it, expecting it to pull back, but it can easily keep on going, easily. And this is why we enter some here with the expectation of it possibly retracing. When it does, we wait for the bounce to start. Once it starts bouncing, and again, this depends on the time frame. The higher the time frame, the stronger it is. The lower the time frame, the faster you can enter, but you also have the ability of, you know, 1, 2 candles, 15-minute time frame goes up, you enter, and then it dumps. And then on the 4-hour or 1-hour time frame, you would see that this is just a wick and the candle's way down here. So again, it just depends on your risk management. Then Let's see here. This is when you went on enter, but it kept on coming up and up. So here our entries are done and we're just waiting. You know, we're taking our profits on the way up. And then once it crosses this level, see how it came down, up, down, broke this level, up, down, getting support here. So it's looking good. Now we needed to cross this. If we don't cross this, we could come all the way down here into this zone. This is our zone we're looking at because this is an area of support resistance. So now what we're doing is we're waiting to see, is it going to break this level with the candle close or this level? What ends up breaking this level, and more than likely what I would have done is sold some more, sold some more, if not all of it. I would have probably sold all of it. And, I'd have my stop loss up. I'm not sure what the percentage is from here to here, but maybe I would. It depends on the percentage. It really does. If this is 10%, I'd probably have, let me see, move this over. Let me delete this. I need to see. Okay, so it's way down here. Yeah, I'd have my stop loss underneath these wicks. So wait, do I know at the time? No, I don't know at the time. So I don't know this happened already. So I'm looking here. We bounce, we come up, then we come over here. We're coming up. Yeah, I'd have it under this level right here. I don't want to go too far down because then I'm losing all these profits. So I'd have my stop loss around here if I was going to do a stop loss. If my original plan is just to add on the dips, well, then that's what I'm going to do. Let's see here. So I probably have my stop loss underneath this level. And it comes down, comes up. Now, in order for me to enter or add to my entry, because again, I'm taking profits. Now, what I could do is I wouldn't enter here just because we have this high and a lower high and a lower high. And we just had this nice run up. So now I'm thinking, well, we're probably going to come up. We broke this. We'll probably do maybe up to here underneath this level and then come down and then do a lower high. All right, guys, very good. So this is a video that I think is extremely important. And this is pretty much what I teach every single day is just, going and looking at charts. And of course, we do this in the VIP group where they'll send the charts in the VIP chat, and then I'll go over them and I'll do this video style mentorship review. And I think this is super important. If you're in the group or not, if you have a buddy who hopefully knows more than you, you don't want to send somebody who doesn't know more than you, but not saying that I know more than everybody or my people in my group. I have so much time to people. It's crazy. But send it to them. Get a different perspective. If you're in groups, put your groups out there and ask, others to critique it. Now, the only bad part about that is if you get somebody who really doesn't know what they're doing or maybe learning as well, they may give you some bad information. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is your time. It's always time. You guessed it, to make this money. So let's go, guys. Let's make this money. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, where we show you how to successfully trade. Do we win all the time? No, of course not. If anybody says they win all the time, they're pulling your leg. Do we lose? Yeah, sure. Do we win? Of course. Let's speak about the winning part. When you win, pretty soon it's going to get really, really easy to win. You need to know how to take profit. You need to know, if you don't know how to take profit or when to take profit, because it's really easy. Oh, let me just wait one more day. Let me just get one more higher leg up. And then it just reverses on you. But if you have a group of people or if you have a mentor or whatever, where they're telling you, hey guys, like we're taking profit and I'd recommend you take profit too, because you never know. Sure enough, hopefully it sinks in. Hopefully it sinks in. All right, so let's go and say hi to the chat. Of course, man, right off the gate. Alexander G, thank you so much. This does help support the channel. You have no idea, guys. You know, any kind of donations, tips, you know, smashing the like, leaving comments on the videos, all this really does truly help support the channel, and it makes all the long hours worth it. Long hours, matter of fact, all last night I was up just looking at charts, seeing how, you know, looking for opportunities to make money. It's extremely difficult. Yeah, sure, you know, some of these are in green, 5%, 4%, but they're really, really hard to get into right now. Could you get in right now? Sure, man, I'd recommend it. Of course, not financial advice, due to the fact that we can still come down. Like right now, this is the beginning part of potentially the run, but we may have one more dip. We always say that, one more. But it's so true. We might have one more dip, and we'll go over that in just a moment. I'm looking at Bitcoin. And let's see here. We got Swag. What's up, Swag? Appreciate you, man, being here. Appreciate you. Oh, I forgot to do this. First place. Now, I do notice that my camera is lagging, so my camera may turn off. Oh my gosh, and the voice sync isn't there. Good Lord. Let me turn off the crypto bubbles. So here on the bubbles, the daily looks like crap. You can see right there. Let's turn off the bubbles. There we go. Oh, Piper Academy is where it's at. You got to go here, guys. Piper Academy. This is probably one of the best places that you can go for just a whole bunch of information. Let's see here. Then, of course, second place, we have Swag. Appreciate you, Swag, for being here. And Swag is number 2. Swag is number 2. Swag says shorts getting paid. Yes, they are. But it's very dangerous, though. And then number 3 is West. Thank you, West, for being here. Appreciate you. Thank you for everybody smashing the like. Once again, that does help support the channel. Thank you, guys. All right. So I started recommending this. Now, very excited. Trading Wars has started again with my buddy and Keeper. However, I don't know if we're still friends. Hey, what was that? Holy smokes. Let's go right here. Bring this up so you can see that. Thank you, Wes. Appreciate you, man. Once again, that does help support the channel. You guys are the best. Thank you, man, so much. So back to Trading Wars. I'm not sure if he's my friend anymore. With me, I'm very vocal, blunt when it comes to my thoughts, especially on certain people. And he may be political, we'll just say. I'm not sure. I don't know. I messaged him a few months ago, and story time. I don't know. We'll do story time towards the end. And I may be just overreacting, but I may have made another, I wouldn't say enemy, but I love the dude. Keeper, really good. They just started their battle, their Trading Wars, which I think is genius. This season, I don't like it too much with the rules that they have, but we'll go over that in a little bit. But support him, definitely support him. I'm not sure if I comment, so I'm not sure if I comment, if y'all can see my comments. I don't know if he's blocked me or whatever, but we'll see. We shall see. Holy moly, Jesse with the super chat. Thank you, man. Thank you. But this guy, he's really cool. I really like him. And again, people, same thing with that dude who made a video about me, making fun of me or whatever. It's okay. Like, y'all can be mad. It's all good. I have nothing but love for y'all. I hope everybody is very successful. And, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just looking too much into it. But I can give you that story towards the end. But definitely check out my buddy on Trading Wars. His name is Keeper. And of course, he's got Crypto Face on there. He has TradeFly on there. He has a bunch of other people on there. I've left a bunch of comments. Hopefully I'm not blocked and y'all can see them. I'm really excited about it. I'm kind of disappointed that I'm not in there on this season, but I might be on next season. I don't know. It depends if he didn't block. I don't know. But we'll get to that later on. Let's look at the Fear and Greed Index. What is this? Fear and Greed Index. Let's refresh the page. It's 16 on the stock market. For the crypto, ooh, 15, down 18 points. I love it. Let's get down to 8, 5. Ooh, doggy. That's what I'm talking about. Down 18 points, guys. That's amazing. Now, thought process completely changed from when I first started. Man, when I first started, I saw this. Oh my gosh, the sky's falling. Oh, this is horrible. I don't even know if I want to be in crypto. Now I look at it as like, man, it's a blessing because we know what's going to happen. We know what we're looking forward to. And 15, man. I just wish I could sell another kidney. I already sold 4 of them. Come on, now play. Man, if I had stuff to sell, I'd sell it. Not financial advice. Just saying. Let's look at the liquidations heat map. And what I want to do is I just want to look at liquidations. The liquidations for the 1 hour longs, total liquidations for 1 hour, 73.42 million. The longs have gotten wrecked, 51 million. On the 4 hour, longs have been wrecked, 147.42 million. On the 12 hour, 203.13 million. On the 24, 876.48 million. That's a whole bunch of millions. And the longs on every single metric is far above the shorts. Now, of course, the shorts are still getting liquidated as well, but the longs, OMG, getting wrecked. It's tough out there, guys. It is tough. I'm trading B&B right now, and I'm getting wrecked. But it's very little money, and it's like, you know what? Let's just see what happens. Getting wrecked. Try to enter it. I think it was yesterday. Hold on. It was after the sell-off, I believe. But let's go ahead and look at the liquidations heat map. And we're on the 24-hour time frame. And it's cleared up all this liquidation. Man, I hate the fact that it's lagging. Anyway. Maybe I close this out too. I don't even know. I knew I should have rebooted my computer. For whatever reason, I can only have it on for like, shoot, man, because I normally have my computer on all the time. But I think I'm start rebooting it every day. I hate doing that. Let's see here. So right now, I mean, we're pretty much clear. There's nothing super exciting. Let's go to the 12-hour. And we have this way down here at 81,152 for 21 million. What's that? That's pocket change for these market makers. Then here we have 113 million at 86. So I mean, it's really nothing super exciting. So here, I forgot I have to work all day today and forgot, but he'd probably answer in a minute. Let's see here, what movie did he go see? So the movie that I saw, I eventually watched a movie, and the movie I saw was the one with it's the one with the airplane and the pilots and the fugitive and Mark Wahlberg. It was a pretty good movie. I mean, I liked it. Some people said, you watched that Marky Mark movie? Sorry, man. Yeah, it was $20 to rent it or $25 to buy it. Like, okay, I'll buy it. Will I ever watch it again? Probably not. But it was a good movie. I liked it. Then last night I watched Dumb Money. Now that is a really good movie to watch to keep your head on straight, to not Diamond Hand. That movie I love. I watched that movie quite a few times already. But that movie I love watching to get my mind straight. And don't Diamond Hands. Don't Diamond Hands. The only one who benefits from Diamond Hands are the ones that bought it very, very low and sell it to you. Those are the only ones who benefit from Diamond Hands. You're in this game to make money. And I am that voice to remind you, take profits. Shave a little bit off the top. But do not Diamond Hand. Diamond Hands round trip. I don't know about you, but I round trip, well, one of my coins. All the rest I sold, but at a huge loss. Not all of them were a huge loss. My profit potential was much greater than what I actually took. We'll put it that way. And then there were some coins that I lost because I was still buying at the very top, thinking it was going to continue to go because all these mentors, all these YouTubers, extended cycle, blah, blah, and got wrecked on those trades. But there was one coin that I held. It was too painful to sell. There was no way I was going to sell at an 85% loss with the amount of money that I put in. I put in a good chunk. And now I've just been staking it the whole time. All right. Moving on. Hey, we got Clay the Great in the house. Clay the Great. Appreciate you, man, being here. See, okay, I'll get that movie too. Yeah, so let's see here. Yeah, but that movie, it was, I can say it was pretty good. Let's see here. Oh, man. Okay, let me go through these chats. Okay, let's see here. Going down the list. Yes, guys, thank you so much for hitting the like. You guys are the best, man. I love seeing when we're at 100% likes. I mean, that's see here. Wes says, I'm watching it like a hawk. Yeah. Now that video, like I said, this is something that I do so much for the VIP, and that video I think is really important. Just kind of get the idea of what I do. And there's a video that I have that's it's like a 24-minute video. It's one of the recent videos that I've done. That one, man, I'm begging you guys, watch it. Smash the like, leave a comment or two. It's going to show you like how to trade. Like that one video will show you 24 minutes. Save yourself a whole bunch of money. Here. Oh man, very little sleep. Let's see here. Taking profits is difficult for me, Joe. Yeah, I feel you. Now, one thing that you can do to help reduce the emotional side, which is greed, and shoot, man, I battle with that too. But one thing that I find that helps me out is that set a target. That way, when the price is getting there, you're not, oh, should I sell just a little bit more? Oh, it came down a little bit, but it's going up more. Oh, let me. Instead of doing all those emotions, you set your target 20%, 10%, anything, 50%, whatever it is. And then when it reaches it, you see that, hey, I got more money in my account now because you took the profit. But setting targets, it really does help with the emotions. It really does. Let's see here. Very nice. See what says, Joe, truly aspiring to see showing up daily. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. And several times a day. I do this stream, and then I do the Piper Academy stream at 4 o'clock. And then I do a midnight stream sometimes. Tonight, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it. Last night, I had the opportunity, but I was like, no, I'm going to take the night off. but I stream a bunch because my goal is to get y'all up to speed really fast. You know, do I have a group? Yes. If you're interested in joining the group, here's the information. Give me a message on Telegram, and I'll give you some information. Here we give you the exact price what to enter, moving up your stop loss, et cetera, et cetera. But this is very important. Now, if you can't afford that, just watch me every day. Granted, with the group, you learn faster, make more money because you learn faster. Not financial advice, not empty dreams or empty promises, but see what I do. See what I do. Let's see here. See here, going down the list. See, doesn't matter to me if your sound is not in sync. Oh, I hate it. Your alpha is what. Thank you. Maybe I should find one of my N95 masks and just have it over my face. That way I can be talking and it will not be bothering me. Who remembers those N95s? Joe needs to get rest too. Yes. Yes. See, I'm concerned about his sleep schedule sometimes. Yeah, I know. Me too. I couldn't sleep last night. I tried and tossed and turned for like 2-3 hours. So let me check the charts. Check the charts. I'm afraid I'm gonna miss the move. Yeah, I'm checking the charts, and a couple hours later, I go lay down again. About an hour that is tossing and turning. It's like, let me check the charts one more time. And yeah. Here. Here. It says, I'm wondering how the movie was. Oh, yeah. Here. Clay the Great says, the only time a diamond hand, sometimes if I'm the venture capitalist. Yep. There's only a few projects that allow you to get in like a VC. Yep. Very true. Very true. See, I want to look at, okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. Today is March the 4th. Aixbt. I was looking at that one. That one's way, way down. Same thing with virtuals. I was looking at all the AI agents, and it's like, man, it's like a bloodbath. It's crazy. Seems like 11 more minutes downside. Sweet. That was 4 minutes ago. Okay. See here. All right. So let's go and get started. Let us look at the Bitcoin. The Bitcoin is moving up. The Bitcoin is moving up. So this was the decision point. This is what I did not want to see, it coming down. It coming down is a sign for possible shorts. But for me personally, I am so afraid of doing shorts because right now it feels like we're going to start getting bullish. And so I'm waiting on these shorts. Have we posted shorts? Sure. Just a very few of them, you know, a week ago, I guess, a few days ago. But we're not posting every single day or nothing like that. We did try to enter BNB and we got stopped out. We got stopped out barely. Look at this. Barely stopped out. Ouch. That stuff hurts. Look at that. Y'all see that? You see that wick that stopped us out? Barely this little move. These few pennies stopped out. And it happens. It happens. So I'm hoping that this is our reversal. But I'll be checking that for the group later. I'm still watching. I'm watching a lot of coins right now. But this is what I was afraid of. And I'm thinking, man, short, time to short. I mean, here's my thought process. Get ready to short. What I'm looking for is a bearish retest. And I was really hoping for a bearish retest here. But then, of course, we got the news as far as the crypto reserve, and boom. So I didn't really treat this as just what I would have done here. But it came down, decision point. We're going to go up or down, came down. I wanted short. I didn't post any shorts though, because I'm so afraid that, because it feels like we're almost there. And if nothing else, maybe get another push down. If we get a push down and we break below 78,197, which is this bottom level right here, and this is my zone. If we break below this, I feel that we're going to have Bitcoin and the alts dump, and dump hard. Now, the place that I wanted to dump to is between 73 and 70, right around this little zone. Now, if it breaks below this, then man, for me, I'd sell everything. I'd sell my computers. I'd sell my furniture. I'd sell everything so that I could buy Bitcoin. That's what I do. Do I think it'll pass? No. Now, granted, you know, it's to me, in my opinion, it's starting to look a lot like this now. This was our fair value gap. This gap right here on the daily time frame. Go ahead and extend this out a little bit. This was our fair value gap from this wick to this wick was our fair value gap. And it took it and then some. We have a fair value gap from here to here. Now, it did take the majority of it, except for this little bit, but that's fine. It doesn't have to take it all, or take it and, you know, or even take it. But here, price went and it broke this level. Then when it came up to this level, let me, I hate doing this. I'm a visual person. Read this, hide it. I do like showing everything. Okay. All right. So when the price action broke this, so here's a level, and here's a level. This is a very strong level. This is the level that we did not want it to break. And when it broke it fairly easy, and then it broke this level fairly easy too. Now what I'm looking for is a bearish retest here, if not here. And we didn't, we just straight up, but this is because due to the news that happened. Then we had a dump, took all of its profits and then some. Now we do have a fair value gap right here. Change this to this color. And you can see that it came right to it, passed it a little bit. We have another fair value gap right here. Now, I'm doing this as a separation, but it's actually, well, no, it would be here. Because candle 1 and candle 3. So this is where it would be. Price action came down, took the first fair value gap and into the second fair value gap, which I believe is also the CME gap, with leaving a little bit to be desired. Came up and all these shorts wreck city. Look at these candle bodies, and then look at this huge candle and then this huge candle down. That's horrible. That's horrible right there. And then right now, left on the 24-hour daily candle, we have 6 hours left. We can see that we're having this buying pressure. What we don't want to see is we don't want to see something like this, where it goes up and then does this number. This is what we don't want to see. Because, well, as we mentioned just a little bit ago, here is our next level. Now, we can't forget about these levels, guys. You know, as much as we want to be bullish, we cannot forget about these levels. So I would do my level there, and also here. So this is what I'm looking for. Now, what I really want to see is I want to see it come up, break above this zone, this level, and then now start going and making higher highs. What we've been wanting this whole time. If we get this, get ready. Get ready. It's going to get crazy. It's going to get crazy. And the only thing we can do is just wait. We need more candles. We need more candles to see. Now we go to the lower time frames so that we can get more of the price action, more of the ups and downs. We can see that it came down, came up, very small candles, then it just boom, and then took it all back. Now, what I love to see is I love it when people do this. Now, I really want to be on Lunar Beach's show. He does a segment on the Piper Academy Network. And of course, I have mine at 4 p.m. He has his at 11 p.m. But he was making a very good, valid point. You know, he had something like this. I think something like this. And he was saying that every time we came up to this level, too short. And then every time we came up to this level, too short. To this level, too short. Something like this. I don't know exactly where his stuff was. Too short. And in my opinion, this is really easy to do. When you're in the moment, like, are you going too short? That's the question. Because what's to say, let's say right here, it's coming down. Perfect example. Right here. So price came up here, and again, we're creating a new high, higher high. Price came up, came down, came up, woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda. We would have entered a short, we could have entered the short, blah, blah, right? Coming down here. And then, oh, here we would have entered a long. Why? Well, because we have this low right here. Can you just roll over? Yeah. But when you look at a picture, it's very, very easy to do this, in my opinion. So my question to him was, and you know, I love the way he answered it. You know, sure, it can do it. You know, the question was, here we short, got it. Here we short because, well, we're kind of doing the range right now. And this is the difficult part about doing ranges too, because it could come down and you have a higher likelihood of it coming down if it's a range. Now, if it is a range, that means the price is going to come down. How do you know if it's a range or not? After the price comes down. Oh, you can try to front run the possible coming down here to, you know, establish or continue establishing the range, which is good. But let's say we take that theory and we short because it's the high and it's coming down. It looks like it's making a lower high. Now, price comes down and then it continues to make a lower high. Okay, well then that was a great decision to go ahead and enter a short due to when we came up to this level, price went down. When we came up to this level, price is coming down and we're looking to the left and we're saying, oh, let's short it. And the price starts coming down. And guess what? Price only wants to come down and take this liquidity. Then price comes up and it does this. Now, I do love the way Lunar Beaches answered this because he said, well, if that happens, well, then we just get stopped out, which is very true, My question is, why would you want to short when it's looking bullish? Coming up, coming down, coming up, coming down, possibly doing this number. Why would you want to short? Right now, there's FOMO in the streets. Everybody's super bullish. People think that, you know, we're going to go to 100K. People think that we're going to go to 500K. And why would you short? So that's my mentality is like, why would you? Yes, I understand you can. And if you do / did, you would have been successful. It would have been a great choice because, well, it came down. But what's to stop it from going up? And that's my thing. Now, back over here, let's see here. When we're doing all these highs, here. No, 2021. Get out of here. I guess it was here. Okay, so here. So now let me go ahead and do this. So, okay. So let's take that same scenario. I love doing this. Because like I said, it's really easy. Oh my gosh, super easy. Woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Very easy. Here, going to the list. Quant is up. Yeah, they're all going to be up, man. All of them. Quant, Doge, Ton, SDX, Trax, TRX, I mean, Tron, TRX, Swell, IP, XRP, XPR, RSR, S. I'm trying to get all the letters together and mix them up. Cardano, they're all going to be up. Let's see here. So we're going to look at AI XBT. Just a moment. Jono says, hey, everyone, what happened to the bull market? Yeah, I know. Yes, the bull market is waiting on the inverse Kramer effect. Just kidding. See here. With the shorting of Bitcoin, sounds like they are a swing trader. After a big leg up, probabilities on a pullback. So when we saw that leg up, I was warning my VIPs. I was like, guys, like this looks really nice, but keep your head on straight. Don't FOMO. We're expecting a retrace. We can get these coins on a retrace. If you feel very bullish on these coins, what you could do is maybe enter a little bit, maybe 25%, but expect a pullback. Like what we want to do is we want to enter on the pullback. And not only did it pull back, but man, it took it all back. So yeah, that's what I do, especially in the group, just a voice of reasoning. Like, guys, this is really good. I love how it looks, but and we didn't enter 20 trades. We entered one. That was it. On that run up, I'm sure all these other groups are posting. We entered one. It was BNB, the one I showed you that we got stopped out barely. Look at how close, just to stop us out. This little bit, that little bit got stopped out. And it was only one entry too. Here was our other entry. We're expecting a pullback, maybe a lower entry. Oh no, 2 entries. This is our lower entry. But this entry was barely anything from the stop loss. But man, look at that. It happens though. It happens. So now here's the next thought process. Okay, so we're using that same concept, okay? We're using that same concept. And let's say this is good. Okay, so we're using that same concept again. It's very easy to do this after the fact. So easy. Same principle. Where prices here came down, came up, prices here came down, price here came down. So now it's like, okay, well, let me short it. All right, let me short it. Make some money, starts coming up. All right, you close out. Comes up here. Okay, let me short it. Comes up. Oh, let me add to my short. Now I broke this level. Okay, and they made a lot of money. Come up here. This is when you want to short, and then you short it, and you're making a crap loads of money. Then here you want to short. Okay, so I do get the concept of this, and I actually do this, but when I do it, I mean, I get stopped out. I get stopped out more times than I would like. So this is me literally asking a question so that I can improve my, I guess, strategy when it comes to something like this. Because I see everybody doing this, Alex O Crypto, Frankie Candles, and then of course Lunar Beaches was doing the same thing. This is literally range trading. You have your range there, and then you can have this as your lower range. This is literally range trading. And I'm assuming, like, every time we enter up here, you're just flipping a quarter, flipping a coin. Like, hopefully it comes down, but if it goes up, oh well, it gets stopped out. That's what I'm guessing, because there was one just recently, and I haven't done this in a long time. I entered at the top of this, and guess what happened? Bloop, bloop. Like, dang it! I haven't done this in a long time, and then when I did it, and it was in a. The price was coming down, and then it was doing this number. So this is a much higher likelihood of a continuation to the downside. And I was buying it at the top. And when I entered, guess what? Bloop, went up. So this is my question to Alex O Crypto, to Lunar Beaches, to Frankie Candles. Why would you enter? Because we have a lot of liquidity back here, and here's our. Okay. It doesn't have to come down here. That's the thing. It's an area of interest. You have a probability of it coming down, which is correct. But let's just see what happens. Boom. That's exactly what happened to me. Now, granted, I don't blame them. Like, I know how to range trade. And you want to range trade in the momentum of the overall trend. So here, and that's another thing too. The overall trend is bullish. Now, granted, this will be a short, possibly a short-term leverage short. Well, it's on the daily, so it probably lasts a few weeks. But the overall market is bullish. And for me personally, yeah, sure. I mean, this happened several times before. Okay, let's go ahead and short it. But when I short, this is the whole premise of this. When I short, it has to break a level. It has to break this level in order for me to short, because this shows me that it's losing momentum versus getting it up here. Now, granted, the stop loss is much tighter, and I would, yeah, I'm going to short because I see this range more than likely come down here, right in this area, if we're lucky, this area. But the way they, from what I've seen, they enter up here, the tippity top. Why? Why would you enter there? That's my question. For me, I would enter the break of this, because this is showing me that we're losing the strength. This is the first step in the loss of the bullishness. Comes down, gets a retest, comes like this. Comes down because of this, gets a retest, comes down, continuing this bearishness, and then I add again here. but they would enter here. So my question is why? So that's all I got to say about that. All right, moving on. Oh yeah, and then in reference to the higher highs. So let's go ahead and play this. Let's do. Okay. So now let's play this. We get stopped out. Okay, so now this, like, would they short here? Or would they wait for a range to develop? That's another question. And I mean, it's really easy to say no and then think of a reason because you know what happened. And this is why I feel that it's really important that whenever I'm doing my thing, I'm telling you what I would do in the moment versus you want to short here, you want to short here. I mean, then you want a long here, and then you want to short. Sure, I can do that all day. But in the moment, that's the tricky part. Now, I asked Lunar Beaches if I can be on the show again. Love the dude, very smart. I love picking brains of other traders, and I would rather do it live than having to type everything and then maybe the question not get fully either explained or received. But so when y'all see him, tell him, hey, Trade Tuition wants to get on the show again. Because I think all these questions are valid. I think they're very valid. And not only will it help me, not that I'm being greedy, but not only will it help me, but it'll help everybody else, who maybe doesn't know how to ask those questions or want to ask those questions. Because like right here, I'm being vulnerable, looking dumb when I have my own group and all this other good stuff. I'm being vulnerable by simply asking these questions. Why would you do it here? Like, to me, I need to know the whys, because you saw it going down all the other times, or because you see this. Why would you, see this down here, because it would have went down. Why do you enter? For me, this to me is much safer. But at the risk of being looked at like, oh man, you don't know what's going on. I'm not going to be in your group. No, like, it's all learning. It's all learning. And what I want to do is I want to understand the thought process of why you would try to get the tippity top and not the break of a level. Because I would trade this range if it broke this level. Now, could I go in on a smaller time frame? Oh yeah, definitely. I definitely go on a smaller time frame. All right, moving on. I beat that one up with the stick. Hey, I didn't even see this. Retro Mike. Thank you, man. Oh, it just came up. Thank you, Mac. Appreciate you. You're the best. Man, we're killing it today on Super Chats. Our super just donations. Thank you, guys. It makes me very happy. I like it a lot. Because it helps support the channel. It really does. See here. See here. Jesse says, facts, Joe, I have read it. I've read what? It, referring to the movie, Dumb Money. I didn't know they had a book. Very cool. Books are always better than movies. So I've been told. I've only read one book. I was in school. I was forced to. It was pretty awesome, though. I should read. I actually have books. I just don't read them. I need to read them. I actually bought books. See here. Like a year ago. I haven't read them. Literally a year. See here. Another list. I would wait for a range develop. Yeah. Me, I love range trading. This is how I made the majority of my money last season. The majority of my money was made right here. Ooh, I loved it. I loved it. And at that time, I didn't have this strategy. It would come down here, I'd buy it. Just to buy it. Because I had a high chance it was going to come up. And sure enough, it'd go up. And I would sell. I didn't know about shorting at that time. And then I wait for it to come down and I buy it just because it had a high chance of coming up. And it did. And that's before I had this strategy where it would reduce my risk. So this is what I want to know is why do they do what they do? That's what I want to know. See here, it might go down at that moment. It's referring to Aixbt probably. One day, Jesse, one day, not today though, but one day you will speak in complete sentences. One day. Let's see here. Join this. Let's see. CS is in the house. CS. We got Jesse in the house. We got a retro Mike in the house. Love you guys. And Joe, you already said hi to us. I know. See here. That's why you have to keep up with the live chats. Dude, I do so good. You should be so incredibly surprised. Frankie Candles, how often does he check the chat? Doesn't need to. Road Dog, how often does he check the chat? 3 times in a 2.5 hour show? Now, there is one guy who checks the chat like he literally has a chat right here. But I need to talk too. I can't talk and then do this and then talk and then do this and then talk and then do this. So what I do is I try my absolute best every 5 to 10 minutes, come over here. If you only knew how difficult this is, you would say, Joe, I understand. As opposed to, that's why you need to keep up with the chat. Like you said that at 102, it is literally 10. I believe I read it right when you posted it. That's because I'm doing this for about 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and I come over here. Sometimes I stay here a long time. Let's see here. Good thing I closed my short from 94. Very nice. Very nice. Let's see here. Hey, we got Mike in the house. What's up, Mike? Appreciate you, man. Great show today, my friend. Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, we do this every single day, my friend. Every single day, Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday and Sunday at 5 p.m. I might do Sundays at 4, though. Give you all a heads up so that we can go to Crypto Billy's channel. I got to remember, though. Let's see. And then, of course, I do streams like at midnight, sometimes at 9. So have that notification bell on. I do multiple streams. TJ says, why did Weeks go up to 100K this morning on Bitcoin? I have no idea. Some of them are different. And see, Retro Mike Tech says, Jesse, it's hard to follow the chat and stream at the same time. Yeah, because you're doing this and you're talking, and then like in mid-sentence, you have to stop to answer the question, then to continue your thought process, and then to do this. And then sometimes the chat's not even about me. You're all talking amongst yourselves. So it's more difficult than you think. But I think I do a great job, man. Like I said, there's some people that check their chat once an hour, and then they don't even read the chats. Once every 2 hours. And yeah, there's one dude, man, this dude is on it. Like literally within 1 minute, but he doesn't have a lot of chat going though. But literally within 1 minute, he's doing his thing, and then I'll put something, and it goes, hey, Trade Tuition, man, glad to have you here. It's not blah, blah. Thank you for the comment. I was like, and he'll read it. He just doesn't see my name, and he like, dude is, man, he's my idol. But let's see here. Your message has to account for the streamer looking to your message 5 10 minutes. There you go. See here. See here. Benad. Happy you're here, my friend. Happy you're here. Of course, if you like what you're seeing, what I do is I show you how to trade. I show you the experience. I give you the thought process. But to me, that's so important. Who, what, where, when, why, especially the why. So if you're new here, definitely subscribe. Definitely have the notification bell on, all that fun stuff. My goal is to make money with you, not because of you. Do I have my own group? Sure. Right here. And you can join it. Here's the information. If you want to just see if I can make you money first, watch my shows. I'll make you money. You want to learn faster? Join my group. I mean, it's literally just like that. Let's see here. Joe, that wasn't very professional. Not selling you anything, man. I mean, this is an opportunity. You want it, great. If not, you can get all the information here. Ask questions. Please ask questions. Don't ever think that they're dumb questions. They're either questions we've had before or haven't thought of yet. That's it. See here, sir, the fear of missing out of a move, impatience. Yeah. I've been there, man. I've been there. I do. But sorry, Joe, you asked the stream and I answered it. Fair. See here, Joe getting some pillow talk going with Jesse. Oh yeah, I'm always like, I always, every single day I tell Jesse, one day you'll speak in complete sentences, but not today. I know. But Jesse is a good guy. See here, Retro Mike text says the only time streamers look at the chat constantly if it's a real-time Q&A session. Yeah. Yes, Billy Gold Tales is on tonight. And I won't say anything, but the guest host that he has on tonight is Lifer. And y'all know my feelings about Lifer. So, and you know my feelings about people who are political. I mean, it's something that has to be done if you want to get anywhere in the space, and I get it, and I understand it, and I respect it. And will I be tuning in? Of course. Will I be speaking? Of course. Will I be respectful? Ooh, doggy. Will I be respectful? Of course. Respectful to Billy. And of course the host too. So just give you a heads up. Last time I spoke was when they had their first season of their book. You know, Lifer was on there, and I was like, for sure, story time. For sure. I was like, so of course it's Crypto Billy's show, and Lifer's the host. And I had my hand up. And I knew for sure I wasn't going to get called on. Because, you know, Lifer and I have, well, it's more him. And I'm not going to get into it. But he has a beef against me. Okay. Trying really hard to bite my tongue. And then Billy says, hey, Lifer, I know we're kind of towards the end of the show already. If you have time for one more, you know, we have Trade Intuition. He has a question for you. Do you have time? And when he said that, I was like, this is Lifer's out. This Lifer's going to say, nah, man, you know, we had a long show already. Thank you guys for having me here, you know, blah, blah. But Lifer said, yeah, we can do one more, or we can. So he's all right, Trade Intuition, you're up. And he's like, hey, Trade Intuition, how are you, man? Long time. I said, because me and him, we go back before he was famous. And I say, hey, Lifer, how's it going, man? Yeah, a long time, no talk, man. Just let you know, proud of you. And I am, you know, proud of you. You're doing great, very successful. Keep up the hard work. It's paying off, et cetera, et cetera. My question is X, Y, and Z. Very respectful. I didn't say how I felt about him, how he's wrecking people. I did none of that stuff. And it's just good for you, man. Good for you. You made it. And it's out of respect for Billy, for one, and for Lifer. Now, do I like what he does? No. Do I think he's a trader as far as being able to trade? No. Do I think he makes his money off of trades? No. Can he? Sure, of course. You buy coins, you hold them long enough, they're going to go up. But I will be watching, and more than likely have my hand up. If there's something that I can chime in on, I'll do it. But I was very surprised, and kudos to Lifer for you know, saying yes. I was like, okay. And then after that, I started, you know, following him more on Twitter, liking his stuff, commenting, and then we started chatting just very briefly though. Twitter message, even though he's blocked me on YouTube and blocked me in his group and they kicked me out, the whole nine. This was before he was famous. And like I can't comment even now, today. I have to use like a different account. And I have several. So, but yeah. But that's not the pillow talk I was going to talk about. The pillow talk I was going to talk about is about Keeper. Dude, I love the dude. Super cool. But I think he has me blocked too. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I love the dude and I support him. I support his channel. And hopefully I think he streams on Mondays. Hopefully on Monday, my chat comes up. If not, I'll go and I'll use another account. And I'll say, hey man, why'd you block me? I will do that. Hey man, why'd you block me? But yeah. Let's see here. Going with the chats. And we're going to go on the charts. I know we're very late. We're very late. Let's see here. CJ says, Joe, impress the ladies. Oh, yeah. No, did I say it on this show, on my show? Or did I say Crypto on the Rocks? So that was a clue. Impress the ladies. Okay. So, man, that's another story time. All right. So now the females, if you're here, do not get offended. I offend people from the way I talk because I'm old. I don't care. Now, granted, Alexandra G, you're cool ass. You're good as food. You're very cool. Love you to death. Please don't leave after hearing this. All right. And any other females that are here. All right. So to me, this was funny. Story time. So I'm at the local watering hole, and with some buddies, and we're out there smoking, and we're talking about women, and I think I was divorced at the time, and then I think it was something I saw on TikTok or YouTube or something, but as far as the female, she works for herself and she makes her own money and this and that, blah, blah. And I'm going on, and there's a female, kind of close to us. And I say, apologize for the way we're speaking. It's just, this is how I talk and how I talk about females. And she goes, oh, it's fine. Doesn't bother me. I'm a grown woman. I'm independent. I said, what does that mean? You're independent. And she goes, well, I don't need a man. I don't need a man to pay my bills. I don't need a man to pay my car note, to pay my light bill or my rent. I buy my own stuff. I take care of myself, blah, blah. I said, oh, so you're an adult. She didn't like that. She went inside. I was like, that's what grown adults do. They pay for what they, if they have a kid, well, choose a better partner, But yeah, so people don't like me for that. But that's what adults do. They pay their bills. If they can't afford it, they don't get it, But females, they can easily, oh, dude's got money. Let me check up with him for a little bit and get some stuff. So that's my thought process on that. So let's see if I lose people. All right. But yeah, so that impressed the ladies. That's what it wasn't so much impressed the ladies, but that would have reminded me about that story. And yeah, for me, I think that story is very important, especially for men to hear. You're never the last. You're only the next. Ooh. Except for if you're married right now, because then you're the last one until somebody else comes on. Now I'm just playing. Or am I? Joe, who hurt you? I've been around. All right, moving on. Moving on. You don't believe me? You'll find out. You'll find out. Now, if you're lucky and it's true love, man, good for you. Good for you. But mark my words, you're never the last. You're always the next. And so this is why, oh, story time. It's getting dark now, Joe. It's getting dark. This is why most men, after a breakup, most men won't see anybody for many months because they're getting over it. However, the female, they have somebody within a couple weeks, if not sooner. And not only that, but they have guys on their roster just waiting. So when they're done with you, on to the next. They're already checking in with somebody else. And they may have been checking them when they were with you. Now, granted, that didn't happen with me, but this is what happens. Because they're, oh man, I'm losing all the females right now. Females look for males for opportunity. Males look for females for their beauty. And it's just, it literally comes down to that simple stuff. You know, I know I'm losing a lot of y'all. Because if you got money, you got a nice good looking girl. You ain't got money, well, you get what you can get. All right, here we go. Let's go. Joe, that was way too much. I know. Joe, are you drinking? Nope. Let's see here. Going to the list. Now, how many people did I lose? I'm sure I lost a lot of people. Like, man, Joe, I didn't know you thought like that. Oh, yeah. And it's true, though. Like, what I have to say is true. People don't want to hear it, but it's true. It is so true. Just think about it. The last breakup that you had, who had a girlfriend or boyfriend first? You or your other? It's generally the females who get a boyfriend very fast because they can. And females know that. All right, moving on. Unless you have a lot of money. Then you get another girl like really quick. Let's see here. See, Retro Mike says, I have my own thoughts on Lifer. I'll keep that to myself. Yeah, and most do. And I was really surprised when I started talking about him that I wasn't shunned. I was really surprised, and I don't care. Like, granted, do I want to make it in this industry? Yes, of course. Do I know there's politics in this industry? Yes, of course. And I was like, you know what? This is what happened. Am I jealous? No, I'm really happy that he's famous. I'm really happy that he's made it. I just don't like how he made it. He's making it on the backs of others, and he's wrecking people, and he doesn't care. That's what I don't like. Let's see here. Yeah, so it's tonight, and I believe at 9 o'clock, Really Go Tells. I love Billy. See, Bennett says, when waiting for Bitcoin to give a Fibonacci discount, should I enter a stop loss for each level? Good question. For the whole position, entry level. Well, let's take this off. So I'm assuming you're doing this. We're gonna get yours, Jesse. Sorry. Snap in place. Snap. So I'm assuming you're doing this fib level. And you're entering. Well, there's some people that will enter now, and for every entry, have a stop loss and also a take profit for every entry. For me, it makes it too complicated. So for me, do I think it'll come down here? No. Can it? Yes. For me, I would just have one. That way it's easy for me to maintain my stuff. And I would do, let's say, an entry here, a lower bid here, so an entry that has not hit, and one here. And it doesn't have to be like directly on the line. It can be above it. And matter of fact, let's go ahead and do that. So we'll put it above it. We'll put this one above it. And we'll do this one right here, where it's at. And just have one stop loss. Here, you're losing 25%. Here, you're losing 21%. Here, you're losing 12%. Now, if this is too much for you, then you can just do, have your stop loss right under here, and then have the next stop loss under here, if you want. A good question. See, CJ says, who's Crypto Lifer? Here. See, what says, I'm thick-skinned too, or I'm thick-skinned. No worries. Oh, good. Very good. So here. That's real talk, though, Joe. It is. It is. And people don't like me for that reason. I'm a bad adult. Oh. But like whenever I go into a relationship, and that's why, like for me, it's very difficult to love somebody because I know what they want me for. They want me for my money. Like I know this. I know I'm the next. And I know that's a bad thing to think of. And that's why I never, and I've never done that. Not that I can ever think of. Because I know what females do. I know what guys do. Guys want a pretty female. Females want opportunity. And if they see somebody, now granted, does that mean that they will? No. If they're content, they'll stay with you, but they're settling. They're not true. Now, whether you have happy moments, and yes, definitely, of course. Will there be times where y'all just laugh for no reason? Sure. But if there a bigger, better opportunity comes by, and they can have more, some of them take it. Not all of them. Not all of them. And I understand that. Not all of them. But some of them do. Especially nowadays. And with these girls that are like 3s and 4s, they want millionaires, and they have like 6 kids. It's like, reality check. I love you guys. See, and here's the thing too. Like if I was trying to sell you this, there is no way I will be telling you the stuff I'm telling you. But I have nothing to sell you. If you want this, boom. If not, watch me every day. Will you get these type of stories? You might. Trigger me and you might. You might get these stories. But yeah, if I was selling you, there was no way I would talk about what I talk about. But I just keep it real, guys. It's very hard work being fake. Very hard work. See here, I'm here for wife changing money. There you go, man. There you go. Now, granted, when you have all that money, hopefully your wife will be like, oh man, I can be replaced. Because guys can be replaced quick. Super quick. Big time quick. Now, it's hard to replace a female unless you have money. Like females, if you're beautiful, you can replace your dude in a heartbeat, man. By the time you kick him to the curb, you already have 10 others lined up on the curb waiting for their turn. Easy. And the beautiful women, they know what I'm talking about. For a man, you get dumped, and now you have to, pursue a female or several females. It's like throwing a fishing rod line and see who bites. Okay, so you want to go out? Yeah, let's get to know each other. Then you gotta wine them and dine them and spend all this money, buy them gifts. Of course, they have kids. You know, oh, it's your son's birthday. Oh, well, you know, get him a gift from me. It's not blah, blah. If it goes that far. You got to spend all this time and energy. And while she's dating you, guess what? She's dating 6 other guys, 10 other guys. And then if you happen to be the best pick of that dozen, then okay, maybe look at all that time and effort. The female, she just sits back and relaxes. She's waiting for all those guys to come to her. And that's why it's so much difficult for a male to get a relationship than a female. Because a female, you got 10, 12 dudes. Easy. That's why I say you're never the last, you're always the next. And that's unless you got money. You got money, well, now the females, they come to you. Good times. All right, moving. Let's see here. The market more like wife leaving money. Yes, true. Very true. See here. No, I want a woman with brains. That's very rare. Like my ex, she was smart and beautiful. Ooh, man, drop dead gorgeous and smart. I was like, how does this work? Like, I'd ask her stuff. She was a LVN, I was an RN. Well, I am an RN. And I would ask her, but she was in the field much longer than me. Man, incredibly smart. I didn't think they were built like that. But yeah. See here. Very good. We're here, Joe. We didn't leave. I get so afraid that I'm going to offend people. See here. Alexander G. Beast mode of the game. Cheers. Yes. Jesse says, she can look as beautiful as Beyonce, but I want an independent, smart, independent, and caring girl. Yes. Caring, yes. Loving, yes. Nurturing, yes. Those are all the qualities a female should have. Independent to where she doesn't need you for money. Yeah. But as a man, you should provide. Like you should. Not saying that statement says you won't, but yeah. To where she doesn't need your money, yes, I agree. One who's honest, that's the most important. Yes. Honesty, man, they will lie to your face. Like you would see them holding a knife in their hand, and you say, are you holding a knife in your hand? Like, no. Right there in your hand right now. No. In your hand right now, there's a knife in it. Are you holding it? No. And why are you always distant? And then they bring up stuff about you, and then it turns around the dynamics, and now you're defending yourself. You're like, whoa, wait a minute. I was asking about the knife. There you go again, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, whoa, you know what? Forget it. And they win. They're smart. Ooh, they're smart. Let's see here. Jesse says, that's probably why I'm still single. No, it's you need money, man. You need money. You need money. Let's say you find somebody who is very smart, a book girl, someone who likes reading books. Well, you know, go to the library. Go to Starbucks. No, where do they read? I forget what the store was, but there's like a Barnes and Nobles and then probably Starbucks. Anyway, you can go over there, hang out, see if you get some smart girls, and say, you know what? I was going to buy somebody a book today, and no, but then you're leading with money. That's always my biggest problem. I always lead with money because I know that's how it works. My brother told me that too. He's like, Joe, the problem with you and females is like you always lead with money. I was like, yeah, you know, money, and I lead with money. Let's see here. Going down the list. Crypto Caveman says, I want a crypto lady that can milk a cow and make cheese. That's going a little too far. Mine just has to look pretty and not complain. And so here's the thing. So this is to all the ladies who are out there. I will probably just have, you know, very few. A man, to make a man happy. Now I know what y'all are thinking. Oh, here we go. How to make a man happy. Respect him. That's it. That's all we want. Respect. When you talk about us in front of your mom or your friends, talk about how good we are, what we do for the family, how we provide, how you're happy. That is what men want. Very, very simple. You know, when, oh, you want us, you know, the females, oh, you want us in the kitchen and barefooted and pregnant. No, we want you to stop nagging. That's it. Give us peace. That's it. It's so easy to please a man. Oh my gosh. And, you know, this saying goes, you know, make him a sandwich. Yeah. Make him a sandwich with love. And, you know, listen. Granted, he probably won't say anything because men, we really don't talk. But if he doesn't talk, okay, that's fine. But that's all we want, just respect. And when we have our boys over, like all of mine, they would do this. And I'm very appreciative of that. When I have my friends over or whatever, y'all want a beer, y'all want something to drink, you know, they were like a good hostess. And that's good because that's showing the guys, man, your woman loves you. That's what we want. We want our fellow friends and family to see that, you know, that you love us, that you take care of us. Very easy. Very easy. But then you get a whole bunch of women where, you know, they, you know, do their little sigh and everything if there's a disagreement, and they make it very obvious in front of everybody that they're upset. And now you're embarrassing them. Oh, don't ever do that. All right, moving on. We got to get back to crypto, guys. Too much of this stuff right here. See here. Wes says, women are such beautiful creatures, but man, they need to be more into buying sets. And yeah, not purses and nails, yeah. And women, they compete against each other. They really do. They compete against each other. And they have to. Because men, we're visual creatures. If we see somebody who's all dolled up, and then somebody who's like, well, we're attracted to the dolled up one. You know, just like females. They're attracted to somebody who's got masculine qualities. A chiseled jawline, great physique, you know, broad shoulders, because that's a protector. You don't want some short, fat dude who, like, yeah, he might have a great personality, he might be rich, but, you know, there's no attraction except for the money. Good thing I'm tall. No, I'm playing, not tall. Let's see here. See, a true man doesn't care about money. Yeah, very true. Yeah, I was really, really lucky with my second marriage. She didn't care about it. She was happy being home. She was a homebody, but man, I was making all this money. Rock star money. Ooh, rock star money. And I was living like a rock star. And I'm glad I got it out of my system. But yeah, she was probably the best one. She didn't care about the money. We had a bunch of money. And she wasn't out spending it. She didn't believe in all this designer stuff. Shop at Walmart. You know, I still do. And she was the best one. Man, she wasn't the best cook, though. But she did try. Okay, Joe, stop talking. Drift. Okay, let's get back to work. Sorry, Jesse. Thank you, Jesse, for getting me back on track. Drift. Because if not, I'll go on and on. We can tell. All right, moving on. Let's go YouTube. Holy smokes. How in the heck did this? Man. Yeah, we're losing everybody. We're losing all the females and all the males that identify as females. Oh. Joe. I know. Be good. I know. AIXT. ACT. Mexi. Looks good. Daily. So here we had our alert set. Here we had this. It came down more since we were looking at it. It's got this nice range. Our range is this. So the bottom of the range, it wants to try to come back up. Yeah, Jesse says, nah, it doesn't matter, Joe. No, I love you, man. Like, you keep me on track. Appreciate you. Here. So this is what we thought was going to happen. And look, it literally followed it to a T. Up, down, broke this level, which it did. Up, down, making a higher low, which it did. Look at this. This is fantastic. Higher low, up, and then this is, we're waiting for this. That's pretty cool. All right, moving on. Joe, act like this is not your first rodeo. Oh, yeah, sorry. I just love seeing when the stuff works out like that. So what I would do is I would actually get this alert, and let's try to catch the bottom of this range. So let's go ahead and put the alert here. And this is going to be our now, after our alert goes off, our 4-hour candle must close. Oh, I already have an alert. You can see the little clock right there. So the 4-hour candle must close above this white line, 0. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. The candle must close above this white line, 0.1667. Your alert is set at 0.1809. 4-hour candle must close above this level, the white level, after the alert goes off. The alert must go off first. Then you check. And then we'll be catching it at the bottom of the range. And this range, let's say we catch it right here. We're looking about 20%. Not bad. Not bad. And then what might happen is now it's ready to bang. Let's go. Let's go. I love it. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you for putting that on our radar. Let's now go to Drift. Drift, USDT, MEXC. We got about 10 more minutes, guys. 10 more minutes. Any other questions, comments, concerns, issues? How bad? Okay. So what I want to do is, one second. How bad did I open you with my personal thought on relationships? Okay. 0 out of 10. 3 out of 10. 5 out of 10. Oh, I gotta have one 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Okay, we'll do it like that. All right, so I'm doing a poll for everybody who is still here. Everybody who is still here. How bad did I offend you? And be honest, because I can't see who votes. Be honest. How bad did I offend you with my personal thoughts on relationships? My personal thoughts. How bad did I offend you? I would be very interested in that. And it's okay. Be honest. There's no way that I can see who is voting. So please be honest. So that's going. Let's go here. Let's look at drifts. Let's go to the daily time frame. Daily time frame. What did I have? Decentralized. Okay. Doesn't look too bad. When it's come down, create a high. Needs to break this high. We have our alert set. Came down lower. So it's still steadily stair-stepping its way down. However, one thing that I do want to point out is the legs. So these are called extension legs. Look how much this came down and then came up. Then came down. The leg is shorter. Came up. Leg is shorter. Then came all the way down. Big leg, short leg, short leg, short leg, short leg, short leg. Could we now be possibly changing the direction? Possible. Possible. So please answer the question, guys. Please answer the question. We have a very few votes. Let's see here. Give it about another minute or two for the thing. And it's very split. But I would love your honest opinion. How bad did I offend you with my personal thought process? See, CJ says, Forex my money on ALCH last couple of days. Hey, there you go. Yeah, it's a very low market cap coin. That one moves very fast. And I believe that's alchemy. And good for you, man. Good for you. Now, can you do these on a bunch of these coins? Sure. You know, you put a little bit of money in because you don't want to move the coin. And you set targets up high. And then just hold it. Just hold it. See here, maybe in 3 minutes that bottom is in on the hourly. Hey, there you go. West says, ooh, West is letting it known. West is letting it known. West says 0 out of 10. So West, I'm curious because on the previous chat or the previous message, are you female or a male? Because you have your first initial instead of a name, so it's easier to see. Like, are you a female or a male? See, CJ says, wish I bought more. Of course, woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda, but too scared to go big. Yeah, and it's understandable because they could have easily gone 50%, 80% less. But this one, I do see these legs getting shorter and shorter, so a possible reversal coming up. That's what I thought. After that, one of the comments that you did earlier. So a female said 0 out of 10. That is surprising because I offend most people, and most of the people are females because they don't hear the truth. And the truth is the truth in my eyes. It could be different in your eyes. And I greatly appreciate you, Wes, for being honest. And not only that, but for letting us know, because that I got my phone broken for my thought process. My phone got thrown across the parking lot. Yeah. Funny stuff. But that's a story for another time. Okay, so looking at this. See, I respect honesty over anything. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it's very difficult to be honest. For one, nobody really wants to hear it. They might tell you they want to hear it, but they really don't, because they just want to hear what makes them feel good. But if you can get somebody who is honest and not lie, man, you can ask them anything. You might not like the answer, but at least you'll know. And to me, that's good. So here. So how long do we have to wait? 25%. So for this one, I would wait about 25%, and I would set an alert right up here at 0.9098. For this one, can we do it on a 4 hour? Sure. Very, very low market cap. I say with under 100 million. I say under 100 million. Survey says, let's look it up. Let us look it up. So I am looking up drift here. Drift. 208 million. Man, I would think it'd be like 4 million. Wow. So So what this screams to me, because I'm thinking it's like 4 million market cap. So you see all these gaps, right? All these gaps right in here. The reason these gaps are formed is because we have somebody here selling 50 of these tokens. Then we have somebody here selling 100 of these tokens. Then we have somebody right here selling, let's say 50 of these tokens. Now, the cost of these comes out to, let's say, $30. And then this one is, let's say, well, it has to be 15. No, because it's going, so let's say the cost of this one is, let's say $50. And the cost of this one is, let's say, so what are we at? 80. So the cost of this one is at, and these are all the prices going up. So let's see, 7. No, I made a mistake. What am I trying to do? It's 80. Okay, yeah. So I have $200 and I want to buy this coin. However, the person selling 100 of them are selling it at 0.09 cents. Then this next person selling 50 of them is selling the next one at 0.13 cents. And the next one is selling it at 0.28 cents. So I want to buy $200 worth. And so I put it in there, I'm going to buy $200 worth. And in order for me to buy my $200 worth, well, I have to buy 100 of them at 9 cents. Then it jumps up in price. That's what these gaps are. It jumps up in price. And I can buy 50 of them here at 13 cents. And then the other 50, it jumps in price to where I buy them at 28 cents. So now, because of all this the price jumping, now the price is 28 cents. Granted, don't look at these numbers, but the price is 28 cents because there was so many people selling a very few quantity. That's what this screams to me. I'm really surprised this is a 208 million market cap. Nobody's trading it. I can tell you that right now. In the 4-hour time frame, nobody's trading it. Could you make a lot of money? Sure, definitely. You can buy a little bit today, a little bit tomorrow, a little bit next week. And then before you know it, it can jump 100%, 200%. It can do this. Here's an idiot. I'm sorry. Here's a person who does not know how to trade. Now, this, in my opinion, is from a pump group. This screams pump group. Hey guys, we're going to get into this coin. It's going to give us a 14x. The last one we did give us a 10x. This is going to do a 14. And they hype it up. Buy, market buy, guys, market buy. And that's because he bought, the owner of the group, bought way over here. You know, market buy, guys. If you're missing the trades, market buy. And they market buy, and it's going up 100, 200% from here to here. It's going up 40%. Keep on buying, guys. Diamond hands, diamond hands. We're up, 140%, 150%. Keep on buying. Don't sell, market buy. Look at this. 300%, don't sell. And then they start selling off. Guys, I'm telling you guys, it's going to be 14x, guys. Don't sell. Keep on. Who's selling to you? This guy who has the group. Keep on going, keep on going. Then it fizzles out. Then they give it to another group, or they try it again. Hey guys, we had the sell off already. We're up 150%. Keep it going, guys. Keep it going. Some stragglers. Oh, let me try it. And it comes up here and then it comes back down. This is a pump group. I'll tell you that right now. But let's say you bought it way over here and you have your targets set all up here. Wait for those pump groups to pump your coin and then you sell. Not bad. Let's see here. So we're going to go ahead and end the poll. So the question was, how bad did I offend you with my personal thoughts on relationships? 80%, an overwhelming 80% said 0 out of 10. I'm very surprised. I thought I was going to offend way more people. So 80% said that my thought process in reference to relationships did not offend anybody. Now, I appreciate that because it's just my opinion. I could be completely wrong. I could be, hurt from a previous. No, I'm not. I know the game. And so 80% said, nope, doesn't affect me. Do you, Joe? You're good. Very surprised. I thought I was going to offend people. We have 10% saying I was offended 5 out of 10. So it was offensive, but not overly offensive. I didn't agree with you. Understandable. I respect your honesty. Then we had 10% saying I'm offended 10 out of 10. How dare you, you male chauvinist pig. Why would you even consider that women think like that and that they're always doing X, Y, and Z? Well, I have eyeballs. I can see. And I've experienced it too. Not all of it, but I've experienced it. And plus, I see it. I see it all the time. All right. But I greatly appreciate you guys for being very honest. You guys are the best. Let's see here. Jesse says, that's a female. That's honest. I love it. Yeah, same here. You don't get that. 206.8 million market is what I see. Very nice. Yeah, so we'll just call it 200, 210. But yeah, no one's buying it. But it doesn't mean you can't make money off of it. You buy it, you hold it. More than likely, if it does last, and it's lasted so far, if it does last, there's a really high possibility that this could give you multiple X's. Doesn't mean that it will, but maybe the group that pumped this coin is going to pump it again. All right, guys. Well, we went on for 2 hours. That is way too long. I do greatly appreciate you. Now, granted, we didn't do story time. Story time really quick in reference to Keeper. Love the dude. Dude is amazing. Love his show. I will be supporting his show. Not sure if he has me blocked, but I believe I made a comment to him in reference to Lifer. I think, it was on a video. It was on a video. It was a live stream. I remember now. It was a live stream, and I hear my buddy, Trading Wars. It was a live stream, and I had mentioned something about Lifer clapping, and I said I would be surprised too if my trades played out the way, based off of his setups or something to that nature. And nobody responded. Nobody said laughing or nothing. No response. No nothing. And I go and I made other comments about other things or whatever, and nobody was responding. I was like, that's weird. Normally when I do like somebody responds, at least anybody. I said that's weird. So then I logged in with my other account, and it's like this fool blocked me. I was like, okay. So then I leave him a message. I believe it was a text message on Twitter, because me and him were talking. I'm not Twitter, on Telegram. So me and him were talking on Telegram. And so I left him a message, and like a week later, a month later, he didn't reply. So then I left him a verbal message with some liquid courage, like at 4 a.m. And same thing. I just checked it like a few weeks ago, and it's been unchecked for several months. So maybe he blocked me. I don't know. Or maybe he's just too busy. I don't know. But for me, I still like the dude. Obviously, he didn't like the comment I made. I don't know if I'm unblocked. I guess I can check later on my other accounts to see if my messages are there. But yeah, some people the politics is strong. Politics is strong. So it's not good, man. Let's see, Wes says, usually if you go on a date with a woman, one question is, what do you do for a living? It's a red flag. I don't think it's a red flag. I think it's a conversation starter. Now, how much do you make? That's a red flag. What do you do? Not so much. They started asking about like bills and stuff like that. Red flag. They started asking if, you know, they can buy stuff or what. Ooh, no, get out of here, man. Yeah. See here. What's the quick recap I missed? Okay, so the quick recap was there was, man, a lot of drama. Drift, you know, you can enter it here. I don't like the coin. It's too spotty, literally spotty. It can still make you money. Went over this just about 10 minutes ago. The other coin was, I forgot what it was, but that one's not ready yet. Let's see here. See, just says, I'm on government support, so y'all know. Hey, it's all good, man. Hopefully you can make it in crypto. If not this season, next season. If not next season, the following. All we got is time. But you're a smart dude. See here. On your personal, oh yeah, man. It was a lot of information. Like you really want to watch the recap. You really want to watch the replay. And when you do, make sure to smash the like, make sure to make some comments. I want to see comments. So after this show is done, you know, rewatch it to where the comment section comes up so you can do comments. I'd love to see comments. Let's see here. Pennywise in the house. 100%, yeah. See, it's because I've lost a lot of weight after my mom passed, and I'm on government support. There you go. Yeah, sorry to hear about your mom, man. Yeah, losing a mom is very difficult. Oh my gosh, I was depressed for like 7 months. It was horrible. Horrible. Like really bad, man. But you get through it. You know, I miss her, of course. Think about her, of course. But losing your mom, man, it's rough. See here. Bitcoin, pumpkin. Don't call me pumpkin. Bitcoin's going up. Oh, let's go, Bitcoin. Ooh, doggy. Let's go. Take the market with you, man. Take the market with you. So now we need to break this level. 94.2. 94.4. Need to break that level now. Just level by level. See here. Unfortunately, not able to work anymore. Well, hopefully all this work that you do for all these groups, hopefully, you know, we can pitch in. You know, when we get like members and stuff like that. Oh yeah. In a similar place, yeah. Yep. It's rough, man. It's rough. But I do thank you guys very much. Let's see if we can make some money today. Don't FOMO. Let the trades come to you. And I do thank you guys very much. And we'll see you soon. Until then, let's make this money. Take care, guys. And of course, I'll be going live at 4 on Piper Academy. We'll see you soon. Take care.